Immaculate Joe Mack, and Certified Blue Kurtis.
Time and time again, I've had to tell Eric Cornish, it is the faction.
Well, what I can tell you is that the trailer features both Joe Mack and Luke Kurtis for Wrestlers September 13th on Netflix.
Yeah, talking trash to a 6-year-old who
And
deserves
their
it.
partner, accompanying to the ring. Accompanying to... Hush, cut the music. Hush. Now, something that each and every one of you idiots here don't understand is I don't wait for you to be quiet. I tell you, hush! Now, one of these days, all you mouth breathers out here, all you little inbred little people, one of these days, you all are gonna learn how this goes. It's the same thing every single week. Week after week, night after night. I do this, I do this, I say hush, you shut your mouth. Hush!
Brian, they're not great listeners.
I think this crowd's telling Johnny Evans exactly what they think of him.
Hush! Now, in case each and every one of you don't know, what you see in front of you is the greatest thing that OVW has running right now. What you see in front of you are the #1 contenders for the OVW Tag Team Championships. What you see in front of you should still be the reigning, defending, Country Boy Brewing Kentucky Heavyweight Champion, Superior Tony Evans. Hush! And what you see in front of you is my hired gun, Jay De Niro. You see, we got a few people that are gonna come out here in a minute, and they think they're gonna make light work of all of us. I count 4 of us in here. You don't count, get out of the shot. I count 4 of us in here, and there's only 3 of them gonna come out. That math ain't mathin'. Hush! Now, there's an old saying that says birds of a feather flock together, but these idiots are penguins. They can't fly, so they're gonna waddle out here. They're gonna waddle their asses out here. We're gonna stick our boots in it. So if you 3 want some, you want a piece of all of us, come get it. And their opponents, first from Thunder Island, Mr. Juicy, Luscious Lawrence, and from Nassau, the Bahamas, Omar, Amir.
Peaches and cream, huge fan favorites.
And their partner from Glasgow, Scotland. He is the OVW Country Boy Brewing Kentucky Heavyweight Champion, the Scottish War Machine, Crixus.
closer you're looking at the face that you'll see when you pull up Netflix and see Wrestler's trailer right now. Crixus giving that face up close and personal with Tony Evans.
And they cleared the ring in record time.
Omar, Amir, Luscious, Lawrence, and Crixus, three defenders of OVW, 3 fan favorites, and 3 men who know how to crank up the pressure when the lights shine the brightest.
The Faction and Tony Evans taking their sweet time outside, and they have every right to do so.
A lot of animosity between all 6 of these men. And now trying to figure out who's going to start it for their team. Will it be Crixus or will it be the captain of Booty Island himself, Luscious Lawrence?
You got 6 incredible competitors involved in this matchup, but you can't forget the wild card. Your fixture and suspenders at ringside. I'm talking Jay De Niro.
Yeah, Jay De Niro, the problem solver, the cooler, if you will, for superior Tony Evans. We saw him make his presence felt last week.
You're absolutely right. We saw that cement shoe-like move where he hit it with the silencer. Just so powerful, so deadly. Almost kicked Crixus out of his boots. Thought he was back in Scotland.
The 7-footer cleaned his clock, did Crixus with a huge boot last week.
Hold on.
Luscious Lawrence tagging in, and he's got Luke Kurtis. Luke Kurtis in a bad spot, and he tags out immediately.
Tags in Big Joe Mack. Now, here's the thing, guys. Remember last week, this Joe Mack and Luke Kurtis beat Omar and Luscious to become the #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. I think Luscious and Omar love a taste of revenge here tonight.
Canada's greatest export now in control over the king of the juice. Oh, no, he's way better than maple syrup.
Prime Minister of the Mack Knife Powerbomb in control of Luscious Lawrence right now, tagging in Luke Kurtis after a little bit of light work has been done. Luke Kurtis more than happy to go in there against the King of the Juice.
You know, I tried to get to know Joe Mack a little bit before the Faction got their hooks into him. And, you know, I think he was cut right for the cloth of the Faction. You see Luke Kurtis in the wrong corner.
Luke Kurtis, that ring cut in half now. He's in a bad way. Omar Amir, former heavyweight champion, Kentucky heavyweight champion, tag team champion, Omar Amir in there.
Omar has done it all, looking to get another chance at the tag team championships.
Omar more than done it all. You can say he was there from day one at odds with the Faction from the get-go. Luke Kurtis now, the blonde-haired wonder of the Faction, wanting to prove that he deserves to be at the top of the ladder, wanting to prove he deserves to be the creme de la creme in OVW.
Luke Kurtis, the natural. Oh, flattened in the corner there.
Omar up and over. Tries to throw that big line. Hooks him up for a scoop slam.
Luke gets out into that waistlock. Omar Amir just too powerful. Waistlock of his own. Hold on. Atomic drop. That'll make some waves for sure.
And just tagged to the jaw for good measure. Luke Kurtis reeling.
Big scoop slam. Omar Amir just so explosively powerful. Oh, hold on. Speaking of explosive.
We're looking for a what's up drop.
Luscious Lawrence gonna go downtown. Oh. Everything's sore when Luscious goes downtown. Hold on. Into a belly-to-belly suplex.
Just launching certified Luke Kurtis.
Guys, we saw all these men go to absolute war. Well, 4 of these men go to absolute war in that TLC match at the big one.
Joe Mack looking for a double choke slam, but Beaches and Cream able to counter it.
On a double team. Oh, and a missile European uppercut. Folks, don't go anywhere. This 6-man tag rolls on. Folks, welcome back. 6-man tag. Luke Kurtis and Joe Mack of the Faction team with Tony Evans to take on Omar Amir, Crixus, and Luscious Lawrence. And guys, before the break, Crixus, Omar, and Luscious in firm control, but throughout the break, guys on the other side of the ring found a way to turn it around.
Yeah, Tony Evans finally found a way to get Luscious Lawrence to hush. Now if we can just get this crowd to hush.
Oh, hang on now. Looks like Crixus and Omar had seen enough, but referee Daniel Spencer doesn't see. The Ren and Stimpy of the Faction now stomping away.
The emotion getting the better of
Stimpy, what the hell does that mean?
It was
okay, I get it. From
a
size perspective, I get it.
Tony Evans in control. Luscious, stomping on the fingers.
Superior now working over Luscious Lawrence himself, a former Country Boy Brewing Kentucky heavyweight champion, Steve.
Speaking of that illustrious championship, I have heard Tony Evans backstage rallying, campaigning to get a championship match September 9th. We'll see if that actually comes to fruition. Look at Crixus right now, wants every bit of Tony Evans.
Still a lot of time between now and hard reset September 9th, and a lot can happen.
Tickets are on sale for that event at ovwrestling.com right now, folks. You're not going to miss it. Just days before Wrestlers premieres on Netflix September 13th, featuring OVW, the stars of OVW, here in Davis Arena, in their homes and everywhere in between. We're pulling back the curtain like never before. Oof. You're not going to miss this incredible series from the people who brought you Last Chance U and Cheer. And folks, that's September 13th. Right now, Tony Evans has Luscious in a bad place, Josh.
Well, that he does. Luscious Lawrence has to make a tag to one of his partners here. He's been just being abused since before the break. And you got to wonder how much more does Luscious have left in his tank.
Well, he's a big guy, so he burns through his energy quick. And then with Tony Evans doing what he's doing, I doubt that Luscious has anything left. He needs to get a tag quick, or this one's over.
This crowd has got that juicy chant going, but right now, Tony Evans trying to squeeze it all out and make wine from Luscious Lawrence. You got to wonder how much more does Lawrence have? Hold on, back to his feet, finding a way, finding something deep.
Lawrence, that posterior-based offense.
That might have been a posterior-based defense.
Oh, look at this big airplane spin.
That just shows you the power, the conditioning of Luscious Lawrence to go through what he has and still be able to pull that off. Oh, hold on, speaking of that, tag to Crixus.
Crixus gets tagged, and in comes Luke.
Tony Evans getting out of dodge, his eyes popping out of his head like a cartoon cat and getting away from Crixus.
Luke Kurtis getting thrown pillar to post here by the Scottish War Machine.
Almost spine-buster through the damn mat now. Tony Evans taking off the apron, and Luke Kurtis in serious trouble here. Tony Evans, cheap shot. Referee didn't see a thing.
Shot right into the kidney spine region of Crixus.
Crixus tripped over his own feet, it looks like.
What? What were you watching?
My monitor went out.
And again, Luscious and Omar, their emotions getting the better of them, distracting the referee, allowing that double team. But now Joe Mack is taking some cheap shots on Crixus.
He's certified Luke Kurtis.
Nothing they do is cheap.
Taking advantage of the situation. Luke Kurtis, he's an outlaw. Quick on the draw there to tag out. Oh, you never seen anything like this tag team before, I tell you that much.
Joe Mack over the top rope, and hold on, got it. Look, Crixus up, and Crixus slides out.
But hang on. Mack's got him goozled.
Got him up, drops him down. Huge chokeslam from Joe Mack.
I don't know if I've ever seen Crixus manhandled quite like that.
The onslaught from Ontario, guys, just so powerful, so unstoppable once he gets going.
Get out of my head. I was trying to find something to call him, Brian, and that's the best thing I've ever heard. It's the onslaught for Ontario.
I usually call him handsome, talented, champ.
Can we mute his mic? Up top, thank you.
Tony Evans now working over Crixus after the work from Joe Mack, just overpowering Crixus, doing the heavy work, and now Tony Evans picking the bones like a damn vulture.
Is this back on? Come on, don't do that again.
And look at this. Again, Evans in full control and peacocking.
Hold on, speaking of peacocking.
We have some company here on the outside.
This Big Zoe wearing Luke Curtis's robe. And Beef has on Joe Mack's vest. Number one contenders taking a little offense to Zoe and Gnarls taking their gear. Lawrence and Omar now getting involved as well.
I will say that does look pretty good on Zoe.
Smart strategy. Oh, look at that. Curtis down. Mack goes down.
The distraction from Big Beef and Big Zoe allowing Omar and Lawrence. Hold on, face to face. Former champions with the people who took those championships from them. What is going on here?
Oh, back in the ring. Crixus taken down yet again by Tony Evans.
Everyone distracted on the outside of what's happening with the tag champs.
Smart, champ, smart.
But Tony Evans working over Crixus on the inside, but Crixus coming alive here.
Crixus feeling no pain.
Tony Evans throwing everything and the kitchen sink at the Scottish War Machine.
Crixus and Tony Evans in there alone. No tag partners. Might as well be a one-on-one match. Crixus getting his hands on Tony Evans now.
Back elbow takes down Evans. Crixus flying headbutt.
Crixus doing whatever he can to take it to Tony Evans. What a spine buster, snap spine buster even.
Driven through the mat is the superior one, and now Crixus revving it up.
Crixus setting up, we've seen it before, that Highland Heat Seeker.
Crixus hits this, that might be all she wrote. Tony Evans turns right around into it.
Oh, wait a second, there's that cooler, there's De Niro.
Oh! De Niro! What is that on his hand? What the hell? It's like a sapcliffe on his hand. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
A cheap shot from Tony De Niro. Evans stealing the victory here.
Here are your winners, the Faction and Superior, Tony Evans.
That was one of the hardest punches that I have ever seen a man hit another man with.
And to keep Crixus down, it would have to be. But guys, the story goes like this. Luke Kurtis and Joe Mack and Tony Evans win this six-man tag main event with a huge assist to the cooler Jay De Niro.
Jay De Niro laying out Crixus.